stuff done. So it was a very productive day. I went to Air One. I got this, gorgeous romaine. Look at the size of this. Yesterday I went to Whole Foods and got a romaine, and it did not look like this. I have, I think I'm gonna do, can you see? You can. I had to plug in my phone so we're not at the kitchen island. And I'm just gonna chop because I'm hungry and it's gonna be quick. Let's see how fast we can make dinner. Really fast. I'm not gonna use the whole pepper. Just want a little bit of pepper. And we're gonna have cucumber and oh, this is fresh and fabulous. I like to use the oldest veggies first. These are like a couple days I got these, and it's time to use them. And it's time to eat raw food before you get hungry and eat weird food. So let's get, I like this bowl right now. And this bowl has a cover, so I could, in fact, cover it. We're just gonna keep chopping veggies, throwing them in. And I'm gonna add some sprouts. I'm gonna add, hey guys, hey Kat, I know your name now. I know who you are, Peach. So we're gonna have cucumber. Wow. That's off the hook. I found that since I cut it lengthwise and then I cut it again crosswise, and then it makes it easier to chop into little pieces. I have found since I've been off sugar for over a week that the food tastes so much better, and the blueberries taste sweeter, as do the strawberries or anything sweet. Like I ate a pear and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm cheating. It was like so good. An apple, you're like, oh my God, I've never tasted such a sweet apple. I could use garlic. I think I should use garlic, but I'll do that after. I'm gonna actually do another cucumber. Hello. Michelle is here. Truth Wave is here. Hi, everybody. Oh, there's peace. Peace in the valley. I did a really nice session today with one of our OGs, and it went well. Imagine seeing you guys for your names for, I don't know, 12 years, however long, and then finally getting to commune on a video is insane during a session. And it really prompted me to seriously consider starting up a membership again, meaning you guys can commune with each other, share tips and tricks, and have community time, and I get to see you. Okay, that's enough cucumber. So I am, I'll do a little bit of romaine because I have it chopped, ready to wash and ready to go. Ooh, I see an avocado in there. I see purple pepper. Purple pepper, that will be for tomorrow. This is just gonna be a medley, a veggie medley. And we're definitely gonna have dill. So beautiful, right? It smells when you chop it. I've got avocado. I got this amazing dip today, Sunny. It's a tahini dip. They have 3 different flavors, and I literally have to have some right this second. I was literally not gonna make a video and just dip some romaine into this, but I was like, nope, I have to use the veggies and I need to commune with you guys, and that's what's going on. I hate these plastic top things. They're so messy. Okay. Dip, tahini dip, it's insane. What can we dip? Let's dip a piece of pepper. You're popping in to say hi. Hey, Shima. Is it Shima or I always say Shema. Like Shayna. Shima. Your daughter, yeah, there's a wedding coming up. What a blessing. Wow. Don't be shy to make a dip. So if you want to make a tahini dip, lemon juice, a little olive oil, put some pepper in it, put some garlic, and make yourself a dip to have in the refrigerator, so when you are in a pinch, you're not in a pinch. Crazy. Okay, let's get some dill. Let's go get dill from our garden. Here it is. We are so lucky to be able to get organic fruits and veggies. Okay, there goes the dill. And here goes, do you want some ginger? It's been a while. We know I'm well. I'm well and happy. If there's minced garlic and ginger, this is I'm well, you guys. I'm on my game. I'm satisfying the senses. Aw, you love seeing my face. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves while I focus on this very sharp knife in my hand. Coco June came out with tzatziki, coconut tzatziki, which is what I've been doing with it. They have different flavors. It's insane. And I'm sorry, not Coco June. And Coconut Cult is now in all Whole Foods, and it's on sale today till September 3rd. So I am going to, if they have it, stock up. So this, when you chop garlic and ginger, it makes your food prep a little more time intensive, but not enough to not do it. This is saying I love you to yourself. Do you ever have a problem with the tip of your ceramic knife? No. In all these years, I've only chipped one ceramic knife. I've left them for guests and they've gotten chipped. So no, the tip of mine does not. That's weird that the tip of yours is. Are you using the tip of it? I've never had that problem. And I heard that Kyocera will sharpen your knife for you if you send it in, which is really cool. So have two at all times. Chop, chop, chop. Not had the problem. You can't use it on anything that is hard. Like stone or marble, or some cutting boards are too hard. And I do the thing with the avocado with it, but I'm very careful. Okay, garlic's in. We're styling, you guys. We are styling. This is gonna be so gorgeous. And I will put some avocado, and I do it hard enough. Watch me. And if it doesn't go in right, I can tell. There. But you might want to use a different knife for that. This is decadent. To me, this is decadent. With the avocado, the coconut yogurt, all the flavors. Decadent these days is like half a banana or a pear. But at night, I don't miss the sweet. I've been using monk fruit in the morning and monk fruit in the evening with my moon brew, the cacao flavor. They have rose and they have berry, but it helps you to sleep without melatonin, and melatonin makes me cranky, groggy the next day. We're definitely gonna need salt. Wow, you've chipped yours? Yeah, it didn't happen to me. Weird. Okay, so we could put some tahini dip in here and coconut yogurt. I think just coconut yogurt, because I want to taste the dill. I don't want to overpower it. Then I'm going to clean up. Then I'm going to the studio. It's been all day and I haven't been in it. I did not have time, and that is a shame. But since I've been awake with the full moon, I have plenty of time tonight. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is the salad. I need lemon. And that's how fast we made dinner. So That was 10 minutes. And this was, and I minced garlic and ginger, right? Then I dress myself with the lemon. We shouldn't be eating anything we can't put on our skin, and we shouldn't be putting anything on our skin that we can't eat. Salt. We're mixing. I have sriracha and cayenne pepper. So I want to make it a little spicy, but usually the garlic and ginger is so flavorful. Sometimes I add olive oil, a little bit. But I have coconut yogurt and avocado, so I think I'm fine. It just makes it a little dressier. Are we gonna taste it? We're gonna taste it. And then we're gonna go. So say what you gotta say. Your patchouli oil? Wow. Wow. And sometimes you're like, I'm craving something chewy with it, and you might want to have rice or pasta or a slice of gluten-free bread. But I feel like if I eat this and then see if I still want the bread, most likely I won't. So that's kind of how I do it. Of course, if I want it, I'm gonna have it just a thin slice of gluten-free bread toasted. Like, of course, that's fine. But in the all raw game, this is so much better. I used to make raw bread. Maybe I'll make some again because I'm upstairs with my dehydrator. So, bon appetit, everybody. Isn't it just beautiful? It smells so vibrant. I think we have to remember to smell our food too. Smell our grains. Well, truth wave, when I went raw in 2005, 2006, 2007, there was a point where I was like, I wanted to make, I always say like, it's a good idea to, people say, well, I can't be raw, I'd miss my ... And for me, it was like bread and cream cheese. So obviously you make cream cheese, or obviously, with soaked cashews, lemon juice, and salt, a lot of lemon. So it's the cashews, the sweetness of the cashews are balanced out, and garlic or whatever, pepper, salt, creamy cashew, cream cheese. And then I was like, I want to make bread. So I figured zucchini, and I did this, like I cracked the code. It was before everybody was doing it. Zucchini, psyllium husk, chia seeds, salt, blend it up. I think that was my recipe. It wasn't very complicated. I'm sure I added some seasoning. And then I made like a dough ball of it. It's kind of thin, not too high, because I wanted it to get dehydrated. And I kicked the dehydrator up high, then put it in, and after a little while, once the heat was distributed, I would keep in there for a couple days, turning it. Then I'd slice it, and then I dehydrate it some more, and the bread was not crunchy on the outside, but it was a little hard on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. That with cashew cream cheese, tomato, onion, and it was like my childhood of bagels and cream cheese with tomato. And when I met the actor Tim Robbins, and he was like, what's that? And I was like, what? He's like, your glow. I was like, oh. He said, is it yoga? I was like, no, it's raw food. And he said, I hate raw food. And I laughed, and I was like, well, I just graduated culinary school for raw food, so I'm pretty sure you wouldn't hate my food. And I was like, do you want me to make you lunch? And he called me, and he's like, I want you to make me lunch. And I made, oh, sorry, it wasn't just zucchini. It was almond flour. So I would make, that's what it was. It was almonds, the pulp after I made almond milk, just the almond. I didn't dehydrate it first, I just used that. So I said any allergies, and I started soaking almonds for the bread and for some dessert I was making. I forgot, I brought a dessert. And I get to his house like 2 or 3 days later. I had started soaking and making the bread and making probably kale chips, and I was about to get out of the car with the cooler, and all I got was no almonds. And I was like, I went to his door, and I was like, are you gonna go into like anaphylactic shock? because everything in here has almonds. And he was like, no, I'm sure it's fine. And it was fine because these almonds were organic, raw, soaked, they're sprouted, so they have life. They weren't hard to digest like almonds that are unsprouted that have the digestive enzymes. They have like enzymes over them, so you can't digest them. Much like if you put almond in the ground, the moisture has to remove the enzymes in order for it to sprout. So if you don't eat a sprouted almond, it's just sitting there and might not make you feel good. So he ate it and he was like, you're an angel and this food is delicious. And I was like, cool. He played some music, guitar, we hung out a little bit, then I left, and I was like, I was driving up to Mendocino where I went to school because I kind of missed Mendocino, missed my friends, Fort Bragg, and on the way there, I messaged him, I'm like, if you want to try it for a couple weeks, it really could turn back the clock. It makes you feel great. And I told my friends that I offered him that, and I was like, and I came up with the price, and I told him, and I was like, if he says yes, I'm gonna drive back. If he says no, I'm gonna stay with you guys in Mendocino. It's a win-win. I was sitting on the coast overlooking the ocean with them, and I got a text that said, you're on. So I drove back, started soaking things. I made bushels of my cheesy kale chips, which are the best ever, my recipe, and it's on YouTube here. And I made bread, and I forgot, I need to make my granola. Can someone, Michelle, remind me? I make granola with vanilla and nectarines out of buckwheat that's raw. It's just, wow. So I was making that, and then a couple weeks in, 2-3 weeks in, he was like, I'm going somewhere I can't eat healthy. I was like, where is that? Like, what? And it was New Orleans, and I was like, oh. And I was like, I'll go with you. He's like, I don't travel with anyone. I'm like, neither do I. I'll respect your privacy. Anyway, that's a whole long story. I was there for a couple months on the set of the Green Lantern, and it was such an experience. And we'll do the next part 2 tomorrow of that story. But I do need to make some of those things again because they're fun and they're raw and they're exciting. So now that I'm upstairs in the kitchen, the OG kitchen, I will set up and we will make some fun recipes. First on my list is to make no sugar chocolate with Chinese herbs, and I need to do that with monk fruit. I have lived such an amazing life. I've lived so many lives, you guys, from being a bartender in New York City to having a store to, I can't even, painting murals and decorative painting, like, whoa, painting, selling my paintings. It's always been something. But yes, I'm not afraid to try new things. The what ifs, like, what if I did this? Or like, what is it I would need to do in order to do that? And I just did it. So that's awesome, Natalie, that you noticed. And it's not done. Like, I'm not done. I'm about to dive in and spread the doobie universe everywhere. And there's more to do. I spent the past 5 or 6 years making stuff for you guys. You should get the info on your North Node sign, your North Node house, and your trifecta. I promise you, it will change your life. There's 3 different parts to it, and I show you how to look it up. So I really want everyone to know their trifecta and their astrogeography. I made a course on that. I spent the past 5, probably 6 years doing that, and I'm like, okay, I get to do something else, and it's all there for you guys. It was a lot. It was a lot. So that's what's going on, and nobody's visiting me. I'm not accepting visitors, but I will love everybody from afar. I'm in my own space, and it needs to stay that way, but I love you all. You should go somewhere cooler, though. Thank you, Natalie. I live life seeking health. Like, the minute I start to feel like something isn't exciting or is just, I can't push it. Like, I don't want to push a boulder up a hill. I know when something's exciting and it's fresh and it grabs me, whether it's a place or my next project, it grabs me and I have this feeling where I have to do it. And once I know I have to do something because my heart wants to do it, then I figure out the steps to get it done, like the how-to. And if I'm not grabbed, I can't do it. If I am, I can go to the top. So, good idea to get away from heat, lie low. I always think, like, before air conditioning, which some people don't have air conditioning. I don't have air conditioning here. I think in the summers they laid low, like literally lay on the ground with a cold compress on your head. Don't try to do too much. Don't go high up, go low. Go, you know. So now, what else? I see a little ant crawling, some little piggy. Right, fans, spray bottle. I think a spray bottle, I have a spray bottle in Sedona that is like a battery operated fan and sprays you, and the wind, like, so I would spray or get myself wet, shower, and then sit in front of the fan. I don't like AC. Don't like it. I think it's good for your body to get acclimated, and the seasons are cool. It's good to be cold. It's good to be a little hot. It's not good to be moderated all the time. Daniel Vitalis used to talk about that. All right, I'm going to go eat my salad. I love you guys. I'm hungry. I'm actually hungry. Like, remember all those times I made dinner and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. This is good. So big hugs. Definitely get your greens on. Thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up the video, and whoever wants to be part of, if I do a membership, which I think I'm gonna do, you can email, no, don't email, just message here, because I read all these comments. Clean, clear, and bright with Dara, and my philosophies. I'm gonna do in my membership my philosophy, and how to set up your home, and how to think, and good night, Gary. More with Dara. I might just bring More with Dara 2.0, right? Should I call it that? Or Clean, Clear, Bright with Dara, or Life Direction with Dara? Comment what you think I should call it, because it was More with Dara, and then the next one was Now What with Dara, when all the shit hit the fan with all the stuff. And the third one, it is More with Dara. That's literally what it is. Yeah, why don't I just call it MWD? I like it. Because then it's everything I want to do. We can art journal together. We can make salads together. We can answer your questions about your trifecta together. Dara Darling 2.0. I don't know if I'm going to call myself Dara Darling. You could call me that. Dara Darling. Lucy Darling. Was that from Mary Poppins? Were they the Darlings? Who were the Darlings? No. Where was that from? Wasn't the Darlings? What were the children called the Darlings? I can't remember. Anyway, comment below. I see all of your comments. Little Darlings. But there was like a classic story. I feel like it wasn't Mary Poppins. It wasn't Lady and the Tramp. There was something old where the little children's last name was Darling. I don't know why I can't remember. Dara TV. Oh my God, Christy McNichols. Yeah, not her. All right, you guys. When we do the membership, we'll be able to go on, and you can go on, and we can go on, and I can step away. But right now I'm hungry. Really, for real, which is good to have an appetite. It's so good to have an appetite. No, it wasn't the Rascal. Nope. It was somewhere where somebody came to help, and it was the Darlings. We have to Google what old classic story where the children's last name was the Darlings. They were the Darlings. I can't remember. Love you guys. Comment, because I'll see them, and I'll see you soon.